My name's Nick. I own Lower Eastside Choppers here in Lower East Side of Manhattan. This is what people are saying I should do, is have it a little more structured of a video. So here. I was evicted 3 weeks ago for I was blindsided. I didn't know what was happening. They failed to produce any records, like any notations, anything. Anyway, I've explained it in a couple other videos. Right now, there's a week left for me to raise 10 grand to get the shop's key, to get the keys back. I've been given so far about 2,700, but after 3 weeks, it starts to dwindle down. I been keeping it at a budget of like under $50 a day, because like in New York, like what's $50? It's a breakfast sandwich and a coffee. It's a pack of cheap smokes. It's a coffee at this cafe to sit down. Yeah, bud. You too. God love a trash man. So what was I saying? Yeah, I've been out on the street for 3 weeks now, and it's fucking hard. It's February. I hadn't slept before last night. I hadn't slept more than an hour a night, or not at all, the whole 3 weeks I've been on the street. My system is at 4 a.m. they stop kicking you out of the subway, so I go down there at 4 a.m. and then you wake up to a cop kicking you in the ribs at 8 a.m. But from lack of sleep, there's been a little something scary. I found out there's a talent I have, which is, when you love something like this shop, you're pushing yourself to a point, right? Pushing yourself to a point of no return, of staying awake, because there's nowhere to lay down. So what happens to me is I start to, you want to, your eyes get heavy, so you start to close them. What happens is I fall asleep. It happened to me 3 nights ago. And a homeless guy told me this morning that's how he's had 3 friends die this winter because of it. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen to me if I stay out in this goddamn street. I have a week left. But just to tell this story real quick, 5 times in a row, about 3 nights ago, I kind of fell asleep standing up, woke up just as I was hitting the ground. And I mean hitting the ground like a bag of bowling pins, just hitting the ground, going, ow, ow, fuck, and then instantly passing out. I did that a couple times where I didn't have a jacket on, and I would wake up an hour later freezing to death. And my homeless buddy said 3 of his friends have died this year because they fell and they hit their head while going down, and then you're unconscious. You're unconscious, you get hypothermia, and your system shuts down. Try not to let that happen. Not let that happen. But there's nothing you can do. I've never fallen down sober. It's like drinking, it makes sense, but but there's that. Managed to get some sleep last night because I had a homeless guy watch over me because he saw what was happening to me, and That's the reason I look so fucked up. It's because I'm pushing my body like this. So he watched over me. I woke up and there were like wires tied to all my shit and then tied around my ankles. So like booby trapped me to like keep me from getting robbed. But the night before last, I was leaving 169 and I went into this hut. There's some homeless people in, and I sat down and like kind of fell asleep for just a second. And some dude I didn't know, that was in the shadows in there, um, stole my money and my iPad. And this iPad means more than anything to me right now because this is how I'm going to get the shop back by being able to talk to you guys, which I appreciate all the support. It means the world. Um, oh yeah, it made it. Some people I didn't even know donate $1,000. It's like there are incredible people in this world, but made it to 2,700 out of 10 grand pretty quickly and easily. But it's been going down because you can't manage. Anybody that knows New York, you can't manage to spend like less than $50 a day on just like, if you're like, go to the grocery store, I'm like, and what? Cook? You know, I'm getting bacon, egg, and cheeses and a coffee at each coffee shop you go to, and it adds up. So right now, I'm going through and answering all the DMs for all the machinery. Stay close to your phones. Check that out. Um, yeah, I mean, I would fill you in on all the terrible shit that's happened, but let's just keep it at that for now. Um, I yeah, um, I've, I feel like a lot of people are settling on the fact that I'm on drugs and because of how I look and everything, but I'm just beat to hell, and I don't think people are used to seeing an individual that will push themselves to the brink of death to like save something they believe in. This shot. They like ask mom or dad for help or whatever it is. Um, but needless to say, I'm pushing it till I can't push it anymore. We've got less than a week left. Um, hope you guys can send anything you can or buy anything you can because I've got a lot to offer with this shop, and I'll be so happy to be back in there. About in like 6 weeks, motorcycle um, motorcycle work will start picking up, and end of March, and yeah, I feel like it come back booming in a beautiful way, and believe me, I I won't ever experience something like this again. Um, Still hope I can get my cat back because that thing taught me how to love. Those people don't want to give her back. Seeing what living on the street can do to your feet, your body, your mind, it's there's nothing more raw. Um, when you see guys out in the street, like take care of them because like just being alive becomes a full-time job, and there really is nothing harder, especially when you're closer to get fucked up. They just treat you like shit, and then some people treat you like gold. But I've had a lot of people turn their back on me just for the fact that things aren't going well. A lot of people like take away opportunities, like being able to stay inside of a place without constantly buying stuff. Right now, I'm full out on the street. 169 can't have me there every day because I flipped out after hours. Like, came back and knocked on the window trying to make sure my iPad wasn't in there before I went and had to track down that psychopath that just got out of prison to get it. St. Diphnus can't have me in there because apparently customers are bummed out by seeing this sad guy in the corner trying to save his business. Um, but yeah, please, if you can, Venmo, Zelle, buy some machinery. Again, I got less than a week left. Um, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for helping me any way you can. Um, I'd be dead right now if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you.